Hey guys, we are making this video, this vlog, to give you guys an update. We get a lot of questions and people asking about, hey, what are you guys up to? When are you guys planning on going? How's the house coming along? So instead of trying to repeat this over and over again, what we're going to do is place this on a YouTube channel. If you're watching this, you probably found that YouTube channel. So feel free to share this with other friends and family members that you have that think may be interested. Today is August 26, 2019, Monday. And so what we're going to be doing is a weekly vlog, video log, and try and give you a preview of what our plans are, as well as an update or a recap as to what has happened in the last week. This particular one, we're going to go back a couple weeks because this is the first one that we're doing. So just as a recap and kind of a summary, we are going on a trip. We're preparing our RV, which is a travel trailer, 30-foot travel trailer. We will be doing videos from the travel trailer. We are currently at our house. This may be the last video from our home. So our house is currently set to sell, and we just got an update as we were setting up the camera to make this video. Our current close date is Thursday, August the 29th. So about a month ago, when we signed the paperwork with the buyer, the first date that we got was the 16th, and some of you guys were asking, how's that going? And we were waiting on some appraisal, an appraisal to happen, and then we had complications with the appraisal, and so the close date got pushed back it was actually supposed to be tomorrow at one point, but now it is currently the 29th, Thursday, which is 3 days from now. So the real estate agent says we have to be out of the house on that day. So like I said, this may be the last video. So let me just recap. The first couple weeks of August, we thought we would be on the road. We thought we would have been closing on the 16th. So we had planned, and the last week of July, we ordered the solar equipment to put on the RV so that we would have it ready to install the first and second week of August. And we got that equipment installed. We'll try to post a video of that installation. We put 6 solar panels up on the roof, and then we also have batteries inside the RV that allow us to go for probably 3 or 4 days without being connected to what they call shore power or connected to the grid. So that's a huge plus. That frees us up a lot. That gives us a lot of freedom so that we don't have to be stuck in a quote-unquote RV park. So the first and second week of August, we got the solar system set up, and then we found out that a couple things. We found out that we had complications with the appraiser, so that set us back. And then we also just end up having to take out what is called the inverter charger. And what that does is that allows us to plug in shore power and charge the batteries while we're plugged into shore power. And that also allows it to switch to start using AC appliances off of the batteries. So that little box, that little magic box, has had problems since we installed it. We kind of were troubleshooting and going through with tech support with the manufacturer to make sure that it does have issues. So on Friday, we found out that we're going to have to send that box back. So we purchased that on Amazon. I may do a review of that product. It is a product that I thoroughly reviewed and did the research on, and I actually spent a little extra money when we got a product that we knew would be able to upgrade and get batteries that are a lot better. Right now we have what are called sealed lead acid batteries, but we want to upgrade those to what they call lithium batteries, which are lighter, they take less space, and they're more powerful, just to make that basic. So we're having complications with a piece of the solar equipment. I have been contacting the manufacturer, and they should be getting back to me, so I should be able to today decide whether or not they're going to send me a new part. On Friday when I talked to them, they said they wanted me to send in the part, then they were going to repair it and send it back. And I told them the time frame that I'm on, that's not feasible, that's not going to work. So either what's going to happen is I'm going to send this back and I'm going to order a different, comparable, similar model from a different manufacturer and replace it, which I don't want to do because then I'm going to have to re-customize the wiring and possibly even the space, because it's just a different model and manufacturer. Or what's going to happen is I'm going to send the product back and then they're going to send me a new replacement. That's what I'm hoping is going to happen. So shortly after this video, I'm going to get on the line with them, on the phone with them, and see what it is that they're willing to do. So that's one of the things that we're going to have to settle this week before we take off. Another thing, just to mention, that's kind of come up unexpectedly, is when I was working on the solar setup, it was in a cabinet under a sink. Basically, I'm working on an area that's at floor level, so I have to be crouched over for long periods of time. So for 2 days straight, I'm customizing this cabinet, and then I'm routing wires underneath there in this tight little space. And so after the second day straight of doing that, I started having pain in my stomach, and it brought back a pain that I had like 6 or 7 months ago when we were doing a lot of moving, when we were moving things out of our house into our trailer, but that kind of went away. So that pain I believe to be a hernia. So what I decided to do was go to urgent care so that I could expedite the process, so that I wasn't waiting for a primary care physician to see me and then get a referral and go through all that process. So then Wednesday of last week, I went to urgent care and they verified, yes, you have a hernia on your right side. So they made an appointment with me for today, for Monday, at 3 o'clock. Now, I called to verify that this morning, that we were still on for that. And that doctor is a surgeon, the same one that does the hernia surgeries. So I called, and when I called, they said that I needed to be rescheduled to Wednesday because he had to do an emergency surgery this evening. So I got pushed back to Wednesday. So that is a consultation. That's not a schedule for hernia surgery. That's going to be him observing and seeing what steps need to be taken at that point and how soon that needs to happen. So that's another thing, another little obstacle that we have that we need to take care of before we go. We don't want to be on the road and then I have medical issues or something happen and then have to deal with that on the road. So that is our current plan. So our close date is 3 days from now.
It keeps getting pushed back.
So on the current schedule, that's our current close date. Our current plans, our itinerary is to go to New York first. We don't plan on making any major stops like sightseeing or anything in between there, we're going to visit my dad and my stepmom, and we're going to be doing that first. That is the farthest north point on this trip that we plan on taking. So before it gets too cold, we want to visit them, and then we plan on heading south after that. We plan on staying there for about 2 weeks, and then we plan on going south after that. Like I said, we don't have a lot of destinations planned out right now. There are 2 farms in New York that we want to visit. One of the main goals of this trip and purpose of the trip is to find a possible location where we might set up a homestead. So I'll go into, and we'll make another video of kind of our strategy and what we're looking for on another video, but we want to just kind of give an update of what we've been doing. So we just got done making a tour of the inside or the interior of the home. It's a silent tour. It's not commentated or narrated, and it's just something that we were making to give to anybody that's interested. You know, this is where we've been living. Just as a little note, about 3 months ago, the realtor came in and staged the home. So that's not what the house has looked like, you know, for the last 7 years.
We do have pictures to share about that too.
Yeah, so we have pictures on what it used to look like before the real estate agent came in and did the staging of the furniture. So we'll probably also come out when we're on the road. We may have some more time, and we may also do a before and after video. We've done a renovation of the entire house, basically remodeled everything in every single room. And then we'd also like to do a video of the outside, the exterior of the house, and show what we've done there as well. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel so that you get updates. If you hit the subscribe button, you'll see 3 things come up. One will say none, one will be personalized, and then the top one says all. If you hit all, you'll get a notification whenever we put out a new video, and then you can stay updated with what we're doing and whenever we're putting something out. We may do an email list so that we email as well, because not everybody has the app on their phone or device or whatever it may be, that they will get those updates. If you want, if you think that's a good idea to set up an email list, if you're interested in that, leave a comment below. If you have any questions about our future plans or whatever it may be, feel free to leave comments. We'll try and update and stay in contact with you guys. Thanks for watching. Does the little darling have anything to add?
Nope, not really.
Okay, so I know this has been kind of long, but stay posted, and we're going to keep you guys in the loop as much as possible. And we're going to do this thing. We're looking forward to it, and come along with us.